Welcome to Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts, my friends. Today we've got a hell of a mission at hand. We are playing with the Italian Navy here, and we're trying to sink a French merchant fleet. Here's the problem, though. That French merchant fleet has 2 cruisers, 3 battleships, and 2 of something else I can't recall, but we're facing a whole lot of enemies here. So I've got a few different tactics I want to try out. One thing I want to do is actually keep my distance, but I'm going to create 2 separate detachment groups. So I'm going to take the Carlo Tre, and I am going to go ahead and detach him from the group. Just get him out of that group totally. Push him over here to the right side, or I should say probably the east to be more appropriate. And we want to try to find one of the enemy ships here that we really want to focus on and throw everything at, essentially. And it's going to be the one that is most exposed at this point. I don't care about him for now. But this one is looking pretty good. Another interesting thing is our ships have torpedoes set on automatic. So pretty much, as soon as the AI believes we've got a good torpedo shot, he's going to go ahead and let one go, and maybe we'll get some hits with the actual torps. Right now we're not firing our large guns. We're just firing these smaller guns on the side here, but in time these large guns are hopefully what's going to win us this battle. In fact, I'm going to break west a bit. Let's break west and try and keep these guys in our sights. Now, I really don't expect to get any sort of hits from this distance, but you never know. You absolutely never know, so, you know, we should, of course, keep on firing. Nobody's got first blood yet. Everybody, well, actually, this guy took a little hit with Delfino. Let's see if we can't do the same to the enemy and at least get a nice hit here on the enemy. Now, we can switch between armor-piercing and flammable rounds, really. I'm not actually going to select either, so we're firing both, essentially, because in this particular case, facing this many enemies, either is going to be very, very helpful to us. If we can penetrate, perfect. If we can set the whole damn thing on fire, even better. So I'm just going to keep on firing and really hope for the best. Again, create 2 separate battle groups so that we're firing from 2 different locations here. Wow, okay, we actually just hit the funnel there. Lucky shot. The funnel, of course, is, if nobody knows what that is, just the thing here on top that lets the steam out. If you don't have a funnel, you can't let steam out. You're not going to be going as quickly. You're not generating as much energy. And in this case, that ship is going to slow down just a little bit. But let's see if we can make him slow down for good. Keep it up, boys. I'm not switching fire yet. Okay, keep it up. We are facing the French Navy. We're here to show everybody that Italy still has what it takes to be the most glorious navy in the world. Viva Italia, my friends. In fact, we're going to go ahead and focus fire here on this guy now. We're switching our focus with the Delfino and the Trieste as well. He's a bit exposed, but I am also going to swing a little bit to the west here. Our speed is actually what's saving us right now, but if we just slow down a little bit, we would actually be able to get a more accurate shot, essentially. It would be much easier to target the enemy if we slow down a bit. I'm not doing that. No way. Right, nice. Got the casemate. Immediate fire on the French ship. That was just a lucky shot going right through the top of the ship there into the casemate. It, of course, should technically do more damage. If that happened in real life, that thing could blow up, doing a huge amount of damage to the entire ship itself. But in this case, they might be able to get the fire under control before it causes too many problems. Alright, I'm going to flip the Carlo over here, the Carlo Tre, this way. Just going to kind of flip him around a bit. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. Nice. I'm almost tempted to remove the second ship from this group, have one of them focus on the Gemap and the other one focus on the Valruse battleship. But you know what? It's important to take down one of these bigger ships early on, so I'll keep it going for a little longer, maybe 3 or 4 more salvos with the big guns, and then I'll decide whether or not I want to actually change things. We do have some flooding there on the bottom, but nothing too serious. It's just one compartment on the very bottom of the Gemap. Now, if we could get a few hits like that, cause some consistent flooding, well, that would be very, very good. Yeah, I'm continuing forward. I was going to go west a bit, but I think this path is pretty good. I might even swing west and slow down. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to swing west, and I'm going to put this down to full speed. We already destroyed a funnel there with a shot. I'm not sure if it's because we slowed down. But like I said, it does make it easier to aim at the enemy ships here. Nice! Oh, yes. Conning tower damaged. Fires on that ship. Looks like they have controlled the flooding. The flooding has been reduced completely there. And the Valrus. You know what I'm going to do? Let's see where the second ship is. I'm actually going to get the Garlo to focus on the Valrus. So we'll go like this. We're switching his guns. We'll, of course, go over here to the right, to the east target. There we go, baby! Oh my god, a beautiful kill on the Jemop, guys. That is the ammo case exploding, the one I was talking about. I was like, oh, maybe they got the fire under control. They obviously did not get the fire under control, and as a result, a beautiful explosion for our visual pleasure. There we go, man. That's what I'm talking about. She's going down. You can see the oil everywhere. So once that thing catches on fire, that creates a chain reaction within the ship that can spread to the actual ammunition. Once the ammunition catches fire, it's like, it's a Roman candle pretty much. It's going to just explode. It's going up in flames no matter what you do. I love it, guys. I love it. We have a chance here. We have a chance against the superior French. Superior in numbers, at least. But are they superior in naval skill? I don't think so. We have the Mediterranean. You have the puny Atlantic. Very big sea, very easy to maneuver. Not so much for us. Let's hope that pays off. I think slowing down definitely paid off. Yes! That was a great shot. And we destroyed the casemate once again. My goodness, guys. We could have a similar explosion on this ship if we keep it up. But soon we are going to have to switch fire over here to the Demokratie. The BB Democracy here. Very cool name. I love the names of the ships, period. I think they're great. They're absolutely great. So let's switch fires with the Carlo III over there to the Demokratie and try and start taking it out. I think this next ship is going to go down pretty damn quickly. Man, I am just adoring this game. I have to say it, guys. And again, it's still in early access. There's still a lot of work to be done. We don't even have the campaigns yet, but I can't wait for them. Like, it's just so great. And by the way, we just got a torpedo hit on the Valrus. We've also, look at that, we've got 2 more torpedoes going towards him. And I think they're going to miss the Valrus, and they're going to hit the Demokratie behind him. I'm pretty sure. That's what it looks like to me, at least. Come on. Come on, speed up. Oh. Okay, alright, fire control damaged. They're not going to be able to get control of these crazy fires on deck soon. But they did get lucky. They missed the torp. Although I don't think the Demokratie is going to miss it. We're going to get a direct hit with the torp on that ship. This is what you get when you mess with Italia. Oh, can we get that one? Please go faster, go faster. I hope he speeds up. Full power to your engines. He actually sees that torp. He definitely sees that torp. He's slowing down completely. But the second torp will get him. Not enough to sink him, but enough to cause some damage for sure. Here we go. Boom. Flooding on 2 of those decks below. Not bad, guys. Not bad. I would have loved to get the second hit, though. Let's be honest. I was really, really looking forward to that second hit. Oh, okay. I didn't know that they suddenly switched firing over here to the light cruiser, but probably not a bad idea. It looks like the light cruiser came out specifically to take on the Carlo. So let's keep firing at the Armorique. We're going to go ahead and switch our guns this way. I'm still keeping the Carlo at full speed. I don't really feel like slowing them down, especially now that we're being chased here. by a light cruiser. Torpedo hit. Nice. Another hit with one of our torpedoes of the Walrus. Absolutely amazing. This thing's ready to go at any minute, and I love the clinking on the metal. Keep in mind, at this point they thought maybe we can stop the sinking process by just making some extremely heavy metallic ships. Sometimes it works, but when you're facing equally dangerous ships, no, it's not going to work, guys. And there we go, another casemate destroyed. And the Armorique is down. Wow. That's going to be this baby right here, the little light cruiser, and the Walrus is down too, guys. So far, so good. Amazing. I'm going to go ahead and fire at the Demokratie. I also don't want to let the enemy merchant ships escape here, so we're going to have to start maybe going to full speed to be able to catch up with those guys. They're kind of getting an easy pass at the moment. It's interesting to see that the Admiral Bay over here, one of the transport ships, he is sinking. He's actually sinking if you look at the ship, the bottom of the ship there. We don't have to do anything. This guy's going down. Amazing. Just the damage modeling in this game is really, really cool. I think that alone makes it a great naval game. You got to have proper damage modeling, and with the addition of, sinking modeling, all that stuff, it's great, guys. And look at this. The Demokratie also looks like she's about to sink. There is water all over the bottom of the ship there. Just two more compartments that are not filled. And she's actually tipping over here, you can see, in the water. She is looking worse for wear. There goes the Demokratie. Vittoria Italia. Viva el Duce. Assuming we are fighting in World War II. If I'm not mistaken, though, these ships are more like, World War I and earlier type ships, but a lot of those ships were using World War II, and from what I understand, not sure if this is correct from the developers, that I think this is going to be on release World War II focus game, or World War II a few years before, if I'm not mistaken here. So far, our Italians are doing a glorious job against the French Navy. You free French, not free anymore, huh? Shot. Beautiful. Man, he's getting very lucky there. We're getting, huge hits on him, and he's surviving. And now, as you can see, the Delfino, our Delfino may be going down very soon as well. She's taken a pounding, to say the least. We have got water on the bottom decks, and all we can do is stay in the fight and hope for the best, really. The Trieste, though, and the Carlo are doing just fine. Secondary tower destroyed. Yes. Destroyed one of their torpedoes. They did have some torpedoes on the battleship here. And it looks like the light cruiser is soon going to be taken out too. He's not badly damaged, but he is on fire big time. The Demokratie refuses to give up the fight. The bravest ship so far on the French side. They are in hell. But they continue to fire those guns. Again, I am a little worried about these merchant ships. They do have guns of their own. I'm not too concerned about them damaging us. It could happen, of course, but I'm more concerned about them just getting so far away that we can't chase them down, or that it's going to be a real pain to chase them down. Let's focus there on the links for now with the Carlo. Carlo 3. Come on. Yes, casemate is hit. 2 casemates. Funnel is down. Secondary gun is down. I mean, we've completely, damaged this thing. It's not going to be really combat effective at all, so I'm going to actually switch fire here, or at least switch direction, because we do need to start heading towards the enemy. And I'm going to push our speed back up to flanking speed. And eventually we will start focusing there on the light cruiser. He's still pretty chipper. He's doing all right. Look at that. Yeah, we're about to take out the merchant ship for sure. Fiara links, and 2 torpedoes heading his way. 1 hits. 1 is usually enough to take out one of these transport ships. Second hits. Oh! That is a beautiful thing. Alright, we're going to switch fire over there to the Cotillon. And I think we could just let this thing burn out or sink. Filling up with water there. He's completely torched. We'll just kind of let nature take its course. Now, the Demokratie is still incredibly fighting. Looks like they've put most of the fires out. It's just a floating hunk of metal, really. Let's be honest. There's the Lynx. Yeah, she's gone. Flooding on the Kotlagon. They're still actually firing at the Demokratie. I wanted to switch fire to this fellow. Not yet, though. And he's still got the fight left in him. What is he made of? See the Delfino, those things that you see on top are, of course, debuffs due to damage. I believe we've got issues with navigation, sighting. One of the guns is down. I mean, yeah, the Delfino's been beat up, for sure. Alright, let's go ahead and fire at the Ustang now. You know, worst case scenario, we'll bring the Gadalo back to deal with that guy. I do want to hit the Biern, though. This guy is just a little too far for comfort. I want to take him out quickly. I love these sinking transport ships here, man. They've got everything. You've even got, look at that. I didn't notice that before. You've got lifeboats. So they've actually got lifeboats in the game. That is a beautiful addition. Getting off the ship there, trying to save themselves. That is pretty cool. Alright, I am going to detach the Delfino. And I'm going to focus fire on Demokratie. At this point, we're absolutely on the offensive. I think it might be our big guns that are damaged. In fact, that gun right there is damaged. She's not moving at all. So they have damaged one of our bigger weapons, which is obviously not good. That's stopping us from inflicting the maximum amount of damage. And in fact, against a ship like this, battleship, a lot of our smaller guns, the tiny guns you see here on the side, wouldn't even penetrate. Just kind of big right off, etc. Great for destroying transport ships and smaller boats, things like that. Even destroyers, but not against battleships. There we go. Down. For the love of God. Alright, beautiful. Sunk another one, guys. And now it's all down to just taking out that light cruiser, the Ustang. Come on, Delfino, before you go down, and I hope you don't go down, but even with your heavy damage, we need you to put in a little more work. I don't even think, like, if you look at the flooding there on our ship, she would not be able to get back to port. She would have to be towed. And maybe even just scuttled, because, let's see, we're already very close to being down below the waterline. So obviously any damage to us could be a fatal mistake. We really do want to destroy Demokratie now. Right now. That light cruiser is still fighting, man. Incredible. Not too badly damaged either. Speed is certainly his friend. What I'm going to do here, since we've got pretty effective fighting ship here, I will actually lower speed to half, just to be able to get the perfect shot here on the enemy. Well, perfect shot would be if we lowered it all the way down to slow, but I'm not that cocky in this game yet. I'm still learning. And actually, we'll go for penetration here. So I'm going to switch the shell type to armor piercing. Really try to sink this thing. Now, unfortunately, the Carlo, I'm going to have to focus his attention away now towards destroying the rest of these merchant ships. But just imagine the terror for the French in a battle like this. I wonder, what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below. Do you think in a battle like this, the enemy army would go around picking up sailors from the defeated enemy army, or would they simply, obviously sail away, or in this case, just steer away from the situation? I'm guessing if there were a Japanese force, they might not help the other sailors. But what are your thoughts on that? And let me know in the comments down below. Let's swing west a little bit with Delfino. You can see she's really slowed down. It's very hard for her to do any sort of actual turns because of the navigation damage. Let that one sink on its own. And gotta look and focus here on the Brumaire. Wow, I'm amazed, guys. That was a hell of a fight there, and I think we're gonna get out of it without losing a single ship. Let's hope so. Maybe I shouldn't be counting my eggs before they hatch, because we still have a lot to fight. And as you can see, the Delfino is crippled, so even for her to make a proper turn is taking a very long time here. And we don't seem to have a perfect trajectory on the enemy ship, the Démocratie. He is definitely on the verge of sinking. Just really on the verge. Still got his guns, though. I have so much respect for the sailors on top of the Démocratie. I mean, for sure, if this were an actual battle and I were the commander of this Italian ship, after this destruction, I would absolutely send a rescue crew, some of our own rescue boats, to try and help these guys, because they put up such a fight. Even to the very least, even with their ships sinking, water flooding in, fire everywhere, they are manning those heavy guns and continuing to levy them in our direction. It's pretty amazing. Another fire. I think she's going to go down just with this fire, to be honest with you. I think we've silenced the guns almost completely. If you look on the top of the ship there, you can see the state of the guns. The big guns, the two big guns, are still completely operational. Just look at that. There we go! The Estang finally sank due to structural damage. Just a beautiful explosion there. She is going to go down. Worthy foes for sure. They may even be able to take out the Delfino before the end of the battle. Even if we destroy the ship, you can see the water damage there on the ship itself. We're very close to sinking due to water damage. About 2/3 of the way there. So just a little more damage and a little more flooding. We're going down ourselves. You can see we've got a fire all over the center of our ship. As you can see, a nice hit like that from the Démocratie. The Delfino, could absolutely go to Davy Jones' locker. That is a devastating shot. Just two crippled ships here whacking away at each other. The Brumaire is going down. Beautiful. We might as well bring everybody back at that point. No, there we go. That's going to be the end of the battle, and it's a mission complete, folks. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed that fight. If you see anything here that you'd like to take a look at, then make sure to let me know. We did the armed convoy attack. You could do it with a battle cruiser. You could do it with a full, or with any number of different ships. In fact, I'll just go ahead and show you guys. So you could do it with a battle cruiser, which is option 1. You could do it with armored cruisers, which is what we took. Semi-armored cruisers, you get 7 of them. Semi-armored cruiser 3, you get 8 of them. Now, we actually only got 3 heavy cruisers, but that's because we took some additional weapons, etc., so we weren't able to take the 4th one. Nonetheless, I think we did a good job. Hope you guys agree, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.